What's up, guys? Welcome to Project Genome. Now, we did play this a little bit before, Klecko and I, because this is an MMO. And we reached out to the developer because we wanted to play the game because I have no idea what it's about based on the trailers. Now that I've actually played a little bit of it, I understand it better. There's some weirdness to it. There's a lot of things that I don't like how it was implemented. Like, the map system is a little weird to me. It could be done so much better because more of the map is shown as accessible than actually is. And what I mean by that is, like, if you're in a hallway, the hallway looks to be about 4 times as big as it actually is based on, like, where the walls are actually located. Most of my issues come from the map because that's a little bit weird. The way that they represent that you've picked up an item is in the chat box, and seeing as this is an MMO, putting something like that in the chat box to let you know that you've picked something up is probably the worst way you could do it, because there's no way to tell when people are actually talking. So that's a little bit of a thing I don't like. But aside from, like, the items, everything that I have an issue with comes to the navigation of the game. The controls are actually pretty good. The controls are actually surprisingly well done considering how early access this game is. To give you an idea of how early access this is, it doesn't have volume controls yet. Like, you can set your display size and all that kind of stuff, and your resolutions and your, you know, what level of textures you want to work with, all that kind of stuff. You can adjust all of that, but there are no volume controls whatsoever. And that's the reason why whenever we recorded with Klecko earlier, we ended up not using that, because you couldn't hear him, because I don't have him on site. And that's the biggest problem that I'm running into, is I don't have him on site. I don't have a way that he can actually record information and all of his gameplay and then get it to me. We can't do that right now, so it just doesn't work out. Another thing that in this is you can choose the sex of your character, but you can't do any other customization than that. The only customization is, are you a guy? Are you a girl? You can't adjust facial features. You can't do body size. You can't even change their hair. Like, all the guys are all bald. All women have, you know, really male hair. The only thing that establishes them as a woman is they gave them boobs and they gave them a woman's voice. That's it. It's almost an identical model to the male one. So I went ahead and I deleted my last character, and we're starting completely over so you can see what the game is about. I'm not going to go too deep into it because the questing system is a little bit wonky right now. But like right here, you can see the map, and I've got my my camera's apparently going to be over my actual health bars. Sorry about that. But, like, you can see the map there, and, like, this is what I mean. Like, this is as far over as I can go. But according to the map, I can go further in that direction. And that's the issue that I have with it, is the map's not tight enough. It doesn't represent anything that's true to life on that. Now, as you can see down here, like, the chat box is already filling up. I am in the starting zone. I'm in the starting zone, and the starting zone is done completely by yourself. So it's treating me like I'm in a main hub for questing, but in reality, I'm in a section of the game where I have no access to other players right now. And that's another problem that I have with it, is you're constantly seeing everything everyone is saying. So until a system is set up that you can talk with just who you want to talk with, things are going to be a little bit of a problem. It's just little things like that. Now,
this isn't what I imagined my awakening would be like.
That's another thing about the tutorial that's a little bit off to me, is, like, they...
Looks like some batteries.
Right? And then this comes up when you get close to it. So... And then, okay, so you come up to here, and it's a little bit weird because you still have to, like, adjust the camera. There's just a few things that I feel could have been implemented better about this game. It's fun. It really is. There's just a lot that could be implemented better. So what I need to be doing right now is I think I need to inspect this guy.
Not
Okay. Is it? No. Okay. What I need is...
Just some medicines.
And see, so it blocks off that entire area, so I can't really do anything.
Someone's pants. I may need them. Another dead creature.
And so...
Damn it.
I have to
What are
come
you
and talk
doing
to this.
inside? Listen carefully. I don't know if you've heard, but the emergency conservation protocol is on. I can see you on the monitor. I'll help you get out of there. First, let's open this door. We're lucky it's not a bulkhead door. But you still won't be able to open it. Not with your bare hands. We're gonna need a special tool.
Okay, so the thing is like now I need to get a gun, and
So
like
you found the laser cutter. I think you'll be able to open the door with it.
but the other thing is like you have to go into the menu, which is only accessed by eye. Usually on a keyboard and mouse game, you're going to access the menu through the tab button, but the tab button just releases the mouse. It's weird. And now, okay, so I have the gun equipped, I have the pants equipped. Now, you actually have to hit a button to put the gun in your hand. You can't just use it. You have to put it in your hand first, and then you can use it.
To the right. There's a group of live objects ahead of you. You must be on the right track. Come on, move.
So now, and it's real time. Oh shit. It's real time combat. So like these things are attacking. The reload takes insanely too long. But the other problem I have with these enemies is they can actually get right on top of you, and like right up against you, and when they're there, you can't hit them. You have to move away.
Defibrillator.
Wait.
Remedies. They're everywhere.
Like there's just a lot of things that don't make any sense why it was done this way. So, and like you can see down there, like it shows that I picked it up in the chat box, but it doesn't necessarily represent it anywhere else.
I'm not going to touch these barrels anymore.
And I'm not sure. I honestly can't figure out if this is a Russian developer or if this is an American developer that's just super racist, because these voices don't sound right.
It seems like someone's injector. You could heal yourself with that.
And like these things can attack you from like some extreme distances, but I can't really figure out how the damage system works, because it seems like you replenish health almost immediately. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But... oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. And then, like, you get swarmed like this. And it's real easy... shit, come on! And, like, they're almost guaranteed to hit you whenever they attack. You have to aim.
To the freight elevator.
You have to be able to make contact with them, but they're practically guaranteed to hit you. See, like, he jumped ahead of me when the AI in this game clearly isn't smart enough to compensate for that. So they like, actually curve in air to ensure that they're going to hit you. And I really don't like that it does that.
Nothing interesting inside.
So, and also,
Mess. The survived passed here.
shit. Oh, and you cannot sprint and shoot at the same time. It makes sense that it's made that way. It really does, but
I'm not that cold to jump right into the fire. Junk, and more junk. Nothing. They've already taken everything useful.
so yeah, there's so much that's just ugh. But like I said, it's
It seems familiar. Is this the Bible? Here?
oh shit! It is still very early access. There's a lot that could be done better about this game, but it's still extremely early access.
There is smoke. We can't go here.
And I can't go this way. The map tells me I can go this way, but I can't go this way. And that's what bothers me about the map system, because it's really easy to get lost. Now, as you can see, on the outside of the map, there's an arrow that's actually pointing me where I'm supposed to go.
Nothing here either. I begin to doubt that one
But
can survive such blood loss.
you're... Okay, so...
You won't need it anymore. As I thought, no one escaped. People are so nice here.
There's all these things. They're like, oh, and like, I'm pretty sure I just picked up a gun. Yeah, I just picked up another gun. I can't use it yet. It's a gun that they placed specifically in the tutorial opening area that is unusable because you don't have the ability to... You have to up your ability in pistols before you can equip it. I have no idea how to increase my rank in anything. So... So, like, I've got one of these flea things up my ass. Oh, apparently it's been updated recently, because I used to not be able to shoot anything that close to me. And you constantly need to be picking up the ammo boxes. Because if you don't, there's a pretty good chance that you'll run out of ammo in the middle of a fight. I've done it. I did it in one of the earlier quests. Ah, shit. I need to be...
The way out's not far away.
Okay, so... So you saw there, like, I couldn't aim any closer, and it actually got up on me. So trying to read this, to interact with quest items, open the inventory. By pressing I, then switch to the rightmost tab, click the right mouse button on the object, and choose an action. Okay.
Some kind of taint.
Okay. Okay, cool. That was a thing I did.
God knows what this means. Sex of the unisex. That's quite some literature local researchers are into.
Okay, whatever. So apparently there's like multiple quests you can do in this area. I don't fucking know what's going on anymore. Stash key. If a person hiding in a certain circuit plate, it's difficult to imagine. High-tech programmable key. There's a unique pattern, carbon dots, due to the complexity of this figure. As well as uniqueness, it's virtually impossible to forge. It seems that nowhere must be a lock. Open its pins. Maybe I should start my search from the warehouse. Okay. So I have to find the stash.
Console is out.
I have no idea where I am, though, and that's my biggest problem. Is like, I don't actually know where the fuck I am.
There's an unknown device ahead. Seems
Pipes are leaking, just like in my bathroom. I think I switched it off. I'm taking the souvenirs.
Okay, well, what they need to do, really, is get a better voice actor. Because this guy has no charisma. Like, whatsoever. Like, he was trying to be funny right there, but he definitely was not.
Now try calling the elevator.
What is this?
Flammable materials.
Oh, shit. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, fuck. There we go.
These holograms are weird. What's he doing?
Yeah, what is he doing? Okay, so find the stash is a quest I'm on right now.
Ripley, you there?
Oh, God. Do I have a... No, that's not going to be the quest log. Okay. Didn't know that button was there. Okay.
Finally, a way out.
Okay.
The elevator control system doesn't seem to be working.
God damn, does anything work here?
Where am I going? Oh, I need to go to the control panel. God damn it.
The coast is clear. Get out of there as fast as you can.
Okay, but the problem is like you're not actually tracking the mission I wanted to be tracking. Like this, I don't want to be tracking that. I want to be tracking this. But the one that it's sending me to is the same as the opening quest. So I don't actually know where I'm supposed to be going. That's a problem for me. I don't like it whenever it's telling me something different than what is actually supposed to be happening. Okay, exit. I guess there's not really anything else I can do. And that's the start area. After that, you enter into a hub. Apparently. Like, that's what it does. It jumps you into your hub. And then after that, you start going on other quests. And not all of them are really marked that well. So sometimes it takes a little bit to figure out what the hell you're doing. And I don't know why they're calling this Project Genome. So far, I haven't found any reasoning behind that. And, oh my god, these loading screens. There's some optimization. There's a lot of optimization that needs to be done. This is still, like I said, extremely early access. The fact that the servers are as stable as they are is honestly surprising because of how early access this is. So, okay. So, like, it's pointing me to go that way, but there's clearly walls here. That are not represented on your map. There's in no way that I can go into that area. It needs to be represented better. That's my biggest issue, is the navigation is very difficult in this game. But aside from that, it's actually a pretty standard MMO. It's just some optimization problems. Server room vent. What I want is access. Whoop. See, like this guy, he's got a quest, apparently. But once he's out of view, I can't tell that he has a quest. The representation on him needs to be constant. Hey, this guy is going to give you a quest. But it doesn't work that way.
Smells like alcohol. Man, so much stuff.
Хочу домой. Когда они уже закончат свои тесты?
Okay. So I might have picked something up there. I'm not really sure. I still have that gun that I can't use. So yeah, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. During inspection of unknown device or troubleshooting, strong impression led to loosening results, but as a result, only remaining part in trouble is not close. Okay. And it's that key. So there's something somewhere that I can use that key on, but it might, that's the thing, is it might not actually be something I have access to yet. God damn it. So, track. Let's turn that off. Recommended level 9, recommended level 4. Okay, so stop tracking that. Show on map. Okay, there. That's where I need to go. How the hell do I get there? And actually, that's for something else. That's not even for this. That's for one that I'm not actually tracking. So what am I supposed to do? Like, can I abandon this quest? Is that an option that I have? Because, like, you're saying recommended level 3, but I have no idea where these things take me. And that's just the biggest problem I have, is I can't navigate the things you're telling me to navigate. So you have to do, like, Clucko, whenever he was playing, like, by the time I met up with him, he was level 4, I was level 2. He had full armor. Oh, not full armor, but he at least had, like, a chest and shoes. Whereas I, like, just have pants. So, like, you know, he had those items, but he hadn't actually done quests that I was doing yet. So there's some optimization that needs to be done. It needs to be clearer what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it. You can't sit here and tell me I can go this way when I can't go this way. You know,
You see an old shabby SPGRS communicator. This model has a color touchscreen
But,
and a synthetic protective case.
you know, there's nothing here.
Special leather. You would ignore it altogether if its screen didn't blink every now and then while in silent mode, notifying of incoming calls.
See, I can't tell where the hell anything is.
It may be useful.
And he's sitting here telling me things can be useful and all this other shit, and I don't know what I'm doing. What the hell are you? Okay. Like I said, optimization needs to be done. Things need to be clearer. Loading screens need to be done better. The map needs to be fixed because it makes no sense at all. Like, I can walk right here, and according to the map, I can go any direction, but, well, now I can't. There's nowhere for me to go now. So the map needs to make better sense. They need to do something different with that. They need to do something better than that arrow. Like, all I get is that arrow. But if I look at the map, I'm assuming this gray section is the only way I can actually go. So there's not a direct line. And whenever I picked up the quest, I was here when there's a wall right here. So I can't actually just go that way at all. So the mapping system doesn't work. The navigation is horrible. But whenever it comes to actual gameplay, it's pretty entertaining. Like, you have to stay on the move, or you're going to be constantly taking damage whenever you're in a fight. That's just the way that they've set it up. Another thing that really I'm not crazy about, but at the same time it sort of makes sense, I just wish it had been done maybe a little bit differently, is there's a quest coming up, and you're probably not going to see it because I'm probably going to end the episode here in a minute. But there's a quest coming up that is go out and you're going to have to kill like 5 of those little bug things. You have to kill 5 of those. But you can spend an hour in that area fighting those things because it doesn't matter who shot it first or who the creature is attacking. It matters who gets the kill shot. So if you're in an area that has a whole bunch of players in it, you could be doing more damage than anyone else just because you know how to play the game better, but everyone else will be completing the quest and you won't be, because it counts kill shots. The way I would have done it differently is, as opposed to doing kill shots, I would have set it up that whoever has aggro, or whoever pulls the first shot on it and triggers it, like it's attached to that character. Or even if you go by like what Warcraft does with the new Legion expansion, everybody can fight the same creature, and everybody who's fighting it gets credit, even if they're not even a part of the same faction. If it's a quest creature, everyone gets credit for the kill as long as they contributed to the kill. With the way that this is set up, you can be doing more damage than everyone else, but other people are getting kill shots. You're not, so you have to keep doing the quest. It's not a great system right now on how that works, because it counts kill shots, and I don't think that that's the way to do it. However, like I said, I do still enjoy this game. I'm really curious about the story of everything. I haven't quite figured out anything that goes to the story of it yet. I'm still trying to figure out that. It's going to take a lot more play for me to figure out anything about this game. It very clearly looks Mass Effect inspired, and that's a great game. I love the Mass Effect series. Well, maybe not how they decided to end the original trilogy, but there's nothing really you can do about that. So, overall, I would recommend this game, and maybe not yet, because like I said, it is still really early access, so you're going to have to get used to a lot of things that don't quite work the way that they should. And that's how Warframe was. Like that was one of our first videos that we did, Clucko and I, on this channel, was we played Warframe, but we were actually part of the original beta. Like, back before they did a whole lot of work. The game plays entirely differently than it used to back then. So there's still a lot that can happen into this game. I'm just hoping that that Neural Haze doesn't take the same path that the Ark team did. Because Ark is a game that will not be played on this channel. I own the game. Like, I got early access a long time ago, before we did anything. It's a fun game, but I can't support it any longer because they decided to release paid-for DLC before the base game was stable. Like, they're releasing what they're considered final, ready-to-be-distributed DLC that you have to pay for, that actually costs the same amount that the base game does. But, the game itself is not finished. It's not stable. It's an interesting game, but there's too many shortcomings in it right now. This game, there's a bunch of different things you can get for it. It looks like they have like a microtransaction system built into the Steam pages. Like, not built into the game. It's actually it looks like it's built into the Steam page. You can get the base game. It's like $20, but you can pay like all the way up to like $100 for the game, and they give you X amount of things. I haven't really looked into any of that. And that's actually what originally got me curious about it, because I did notice that this is early access. There's a lot of different ways. Like, you get the base, it's like base game plus, basically, if you buy the other versions. But the base game itself is $20. It might even be on sale right now. I'm not positive about that. Well, maybe not by the time that this gets uploaded. But whenever I first saw this, this game was like $15 instead of $20. It's not a big difference. But as you can see on screen, maybe you can't. Yeah, my camera actually hides it a little bit. But right there on the left side of my frame, you can see that little A under the P. So it's like project version 0.6.16.4, and it says alpha testing. Like, it's still super early access. They're not even ready to roll out the beta yet. That's how early access this game is. I think it's worth playing, but just be aware you are going to get frustrated with it a little bit in the beginnings. Because it's really easy to do that with this title. If you want to, I'm going to play more of this. I'll probably actually feature this as a nearly weekly thing. Maybe every other week, just depending on how often I actually have time to play it. But let me know what you think about this game down below. Like I said, it looks really interesting. I've played a little bit of it, not a whole lot. I'm going to do a few more quests before the next time that we record. Hopefully next time it will have volume control so I can get Clucko in here and we can play. And I'll actually be able to reduce the game volume so that you'll be able to hear him. Because right now, in my other video, it was just absolute garbage. You could not hear him at all. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you next time.